Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM23 Youth Factory, episode 22. It's only the second match of the league season, and yet our season hangs in the balance already. Okay, well, that's probably saying a little bit much considering it's only the second match of the season, but this is as important of a match as we're going to have. Taunton Town is picked to be second. They were in the 6th tier. Oh, come on. They were picked to be second in the league. We're picked, despite all the losses we've had, to win this league. We already dropped points in the opening match of the season, and Taunton Town is pretty heavily favored over the other teams below them. So our biggest opposition, a team that was, just a couple years ago in the 6th tier, where we were just a few years ago down in the 11th tier. This is a big time match for us. Made all the more important by a couple simple facts here. And, here's a big chance for Fish. Thought he was going to try a through ball for Trainer. Doesn't. Hangs onto it, takes himself. Misses badly. Right now, it is quite clear with all the replacements that we have in the side, the young players that have replaced guys in the side. I'm giving youth a chance, and the board's going to like that, but the team has not gelled. All those new faces, lacking a bit of quality. They're very much not refined players right now. They're going to get better as the season goes on. They're going to get used to playing with each other as the season goes on. But right now, we are our most vulnerable. I have a feeling that the increased drop points that we had a year ago is going to increase a lot further this season. A lot further. And that's not to say that we can't win this league. It's still a possibility. But I'm really expecting a tough challenge. In Taunton Town, we're going to have to take them on the road in the second half of the season. And if we drop 3 points here today, we could be on the back foot for a while. Morale could be hurting. Oh, Lenahan pin race and Trainer! His third goal of the season already, but it's 1-0 shortly before halftime. We have not been dominant, but you've got to say that, we were building towards a goal. We were certainly carrying some momentum there. This could be kind of all we're in for, though. I mean, this could be a 1-2 goal affair. We've had 10 shots, but that was our first on target. XG already approaching 2. That seems a little high. I didn't think we were anywhere near that, but we seem to have had a really big couple of chances over a few minutes there that saw us pick up right about 1 XG. They have had a few attempts. We have lacked quality. Our defense has certainly been more vulnerable at times, but we've had nearly 3/4 of the ball here. Let's see what we can do to hang on to it. New man into the starting lineup. Webb struggling a bit right now, not feeling so good. Kitching is getting the start after Mortland has already been out injured. He's playing all right. Fish, yeah. We're relying on actually really just Trainer. Lenahan Penreese, though, stepping up big time. Can we carry this through the second half? From the looks of things, my guess is they are a team that came into this match going, okay, it's top team in the league. They're the favorites. We're on the road. Let's get a point, right? Let's stay alive here, hang on to something, and go with that. That being said, Redknapp here with the ball. Fish misses that header. Now that we've got a lead, they're going to have to play differently, right? They might have expected coming in here thinking it was going to be tough and just trying to play to a goalless draw. Now they're going to get on that front foot, and that could be dangerous for us. We've replaced most of our back line. Well, actually, really only one at this point. I mean, we're going to be replacing a second, but it's a big drop from Schmizek to Webb. Big drop. Hour played. We're still the ones producing the chances here in the second half, but you could tell how much more on the front foot they are than what they were. Can we grab a second, put this thing away, and then start controlling the ball a little bit better and keeping it away, laying it off for Kitching? Can't do anything there. Free kick, Pritchard. Through ball. Oh, we step up but don't get to it, and then we give it right back to him. Cross in, and we clear it away. Lenahan Penreese off to the races the other direction. Finds some space. Takes it himself. Poor decision making at the moment. But can we be on our way to a huge 3 points to get our season going the right direction? Lutz, big chance. Greg, big save. Oh boy. That was definitely Greg's biggest save in quite a few years. Gordon, Trainer to seal it. No. Corner kick. Still 20 minutes to play. We're starting to get end-to-end stuff here. Webb. Gordon. Over the crossbar. 15 minutes to play. McFadden. He's going to hang on to it. Finds Atkins. Redknapp. Now Gordon. Thought we had it recovered. We do eventually get it recovered. Over 2 in the XG now. Dangerous position. Gordon Kitching wide open. And that's a goal. Okay, now we can change it up. We'll go for the time wasting the set pieces. Completely unmarked off the far post. Comfortably stays onside. That's too easy. That's poor defending on that set piece. And now time to start to run a bit lower. Go to that full time wasting. Let's see it out. Let's use some subs. Seems like a good plan, right? Do I even have a backup for you? Not really. Tom Evans. We'll get him on. Oh my. It was 86. I make a sub. Final whistle. We made that game just disintegrate into nothing in the final minutes. I never even got that sub on. But we see the game out. 24-6 on the shots. 2-0 on the scoreline. Maybe we do still have it. Maybe I was overreacting. It's only one result. But can we get some momentum going now? There's still iffy performances. Fish, 6.6 rating despite a 2-0 result. FA Cup preliminary round, and yet we face opposition that is in the same level as ourselves, and we are on the road for this one. And we're still sorting ourselves out here at the beginning of the season. We've been able to take care of business at home, but so far the road has been a difficult place for us to play. So big road test here. Can we stay alive in the FA Cup? Obviously we're not going to win it, but the expectation is to get much further than where we're at right now. Trainer gets to that ball, stays onside, ends up heading it out instead of trying to control it himself. It looks like he might have been able to use his foot to bring that ball down under control and maybe have a shot, but instead he heads it out to Gordon and it amounts to nothing. Just one change to the side for me. Again, we're still without Connor Mortland, so Mortland is out and Kitching in, but in addition, the one change is Wilkinson in at that left wing. This is 4 matches in just 2 weeks already to start the season. So we're already getting our first instance of players on heavy workloads, as Fish gets a chance up close, but it's blocked. Kitching. Now Atkins seemed to fumble that ball a little bit, but Redknapp, his cross, is sent out for a corner kick. Good early opportunity for us. Actually, not that early. It's already 25 minutes in. Kitching switches it to Wilkinson. That's deflected out for another corner. Webb. Webb's a guy who seems to have some mental issues, which makes sense because he's been around for a long time. He's not one of our younger players, and yet development-wise, he is lagging behind. So it makes sense that he does have some issues when it comes to that. Trainer retreats well to that one, does well to get it on frame and well placed, but retreating the way he did, it takes enough power off of it that keeper is able to get in there and stop it. That's deflected off the wall, out for a corner kick. Is that there first? To my knowledge, it is. Gregor steps up, takes it. Webb clears it away. Fish does not get there before him and does not cover him well. They end up getting a free chance, but Greg saves it pretty easily. Atkins, heavy first touch. With DeFera, both of them on yellow cards. Gordon, nice turn, but then goes backwards with it. Redknapp, early cross. Wilkinson, free chance. Was looking good for that upper corner far post, but he ends up maybe not getting enough power on it. We've got 3 yellow cards, by the way, already. And we just played a half. We've only outshot them by 1. We have out XG'd them by half a goal. We certainly have, just over 2/3 of the possession. But nothing's dominant. Some guys are already tired, and I'm nervous about those yellow cards we're carrying. We'll need to sub Webb sooner rather than later. Quintafera will have to suffer through him being in that dangerous scenario of being on a yellow. We'll have to trust that he's got the quality to get through this game without an issue. Trainer having a really poor game and a yellow. Now Gordon picks up a yellow as well, so there's 4 players, and we've already played an hour. Now are these early rounds of FA Cup including replays? Oh, I like the idea, but we were not on the same page there. Atkins over the top. Wilkinson, Trainer, goal. All right, now we can start thinking about changing it up and doing something about these 4 yellow cards that we have. And very much changing tactically what's happening. Couple young players on the bench. I really don't want to necessarily have to utilize them, but I think I might have to, especially with the extreme level of fatigue we're carrying and the league to carry on. I'm going to have to take our chances with that just a little bit and risk the replay. We've got the goal advantage. So Porteous for Webb, who is more tired than Quintafera, and we'll just trust Quintafera can see this thing out. Atkins, though, tired and on a yellow. That begs of a sub. Thornhill. I think I can make 2 now and then make 2 again in a second. That ball onside for Wilkinson. Nice little cross, little just lifted, driven cross there to the 6-yard box, and Trainer rises well to get to that one. Okay, those subs should already be done. We'll do 2 more subs here in just a moment. Thornhill, the overlap came a little late, but then Gordon, Trainer, so close to making it 2, just like that. Nearly went back to back. You can see how well we have carried the momentum, even though it's been kind of balanced. Two more subs coming. What do we got? Kasungo? Yes. Gordon's got to be one of our tired guys. Andy's on a yellow anyway. Trainer's the other one on a yellow. We do have... I didn't want to bring in Lanahan Penreese for this. Tom Fish can move up. Swap with Trainer. And then we can bring on the young kid, Rod Guthrie, for his debut. Just as... well, I think Porteous has played before. Let's get a little time wasting. Little set piece going on. Get the keeper to slow it down a little bit too. Those were our first easy go-tos that'll just help eat that clock up a little bit, but not substantially change how we play. And we're into stoppage time. Here's their big chance, McGregor. Oh my goodness, Greg just stares at it as it barely goes over. Porteous just comes on, but he's already got a yellow. He and Quintafera, the only ones currently on yellows. Oh, bad giveaway there. Porteous, well done. Here's a chance. That's it, though. We do squeeze out the result. And that's where we're at this season, folks. We're capable. We can get some results. I'm seeing it. But it's going to be a lot tighter. I'm going to have to play a lot more matches. I think going on vacation for a month is going to have some pretty mixed results. I think the team's still going to be capable of getting some decent results through that. But there's going to be a lot more firsthand managing of the team this season for us to potentially climb that ladder yet again, as this is very much a rebuilding year for this squad. But with those cash injections, our biggest thing is just we don't have the reputation to charge, and we have the potential players with enough potential to play at a much higher level that the League One sides, the championship sides are just swooping in and getting them for cheap, because minimum security is what was voted for, and minimum security is what I'm going to have to carry on with. In a normal playthrough, I would have only lost 2 or 3 guys by this point, if that, as clubs wouldn't have been pushed that far, and the board wouldn't have suddenly just said, okay, we're going to take that deal because we need the cash. After a year of mass exodus, we have been given a little bit of a reprieve here. We get through the transfer window. It is now closed, and we are still intact with just Quintafera, the first one exiting, the only one from this summer. But we did lose one other, didn't we? So we did have one immediate exit and one hanging on. So, the bad situation did get a little worse, but at least it stopped. We didn't lose anybody in the month of August, or at least the second half of August, whenever that transfer was. But as for the Premier League transfer window, Raspadori, the biggest deal, right about 1.2 billion in 323 deals. And the big deadline day deal was João Pedro to Aston Villa. Yeah, there you go. June, Ashley Jones, and right at the end of June, Quintafera. The summer got off to a real bad start, but once those two were gone, things quieted down for us, fortunately. Bit of interest in trainer, but not a ton. But you figure come January, if he continues to perform, which, by the way, we won our last league match 7-0. He scored 5 goals. He's going to attract some attention here soon enough. Next up for us is Melksham Town, and Melksham Town currently lead the league with a perfect record, a +9 goal differential. Even with the win, we will not catch them, but they have played one more match than us, so we're only 3 matches into the season. But that's still, it's a different place. It's a unique place to be for us. Last season before, we led every single match of the season. We led the league. Heavy match load for a lot of players, but not much rotation that I can afford to do when we're playing the number 1 team in the league currently. To make matters worse, Quintafera is on international duty with the Portugal under-21s, so we are already absent our best player. This could be a challenging one. Instant result, though. We'll see if the team can perform simply by tactics. Yes, we can. The answer is yes, we can. Trainer still capable of bagging a hat trick. It's a 3-1 victory. Only 11-7 on the shots, only 5 on target. So we did really well to get those in the back of the net. Much closer match than the scoreline would suggest, just kind of looking at the basic match stats anyway. That bumps us up to 4th place with a game in hand on the entire top 10 teams in the league. It's not looking too bad right now, but it's clearly looking closer. We've had 1 comfortable victory in 6 matches played. That's been it. It's been rather tight throughout. We've had a couple 2-goal victories, but they've been a little bit on the fortunate side. Definitely not the 3 to 4 goal comfortable victories that we are used to. But again, we're in a position where we might have enough about us to continue climbing for the time being. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.